without you. I won't lie down, and I won't, I won't lie down, and I can't do this without you. Your stories, they come from the heart, glue me together and tear me apart. Wide awake, not sure if I should call. I need to hear your voice tonight. Every kiss brings me back to life. Everything just feels right. I think I hear you knocking at the door, but it's never who I want. In the dark, I still see your smile. It's forever in my mind. 'Cause in the darkest days, I wanna see a light that's with you here forever by my side. Hold my heart, don't ever let it go. Just stay right here forever by my side. When I feel your heartbeat, everything's alright. When I feel your heartbeat, baby, I see the light. Wide awake, maybe you're the one to call, but the minutes turn to hours. Am I crazy to want you even more? I just wanna feel love again. I think I hear you knocking at the door, but it's never who I want. In the dark, I still see your smile. It's forever in my mind. 'Cause in the darkest days, I wanna see a light that's with you here forever by my side. Hold my heart, don't ever let it go. Just stay right here forever by my side. When I feel your heartbeat, everything's alright. When I feel your heartbeat, baby, I see the light. Am I sane for walking out on us? Oh, or am I losing touch? Too many games, now all our chips are lost. Oh, luck was not enough. I opened my eyes tonight.
Is this thing on? Does this thing even work? Testing, testing, 1 2 1 2. Ah, I gotcha. I knew it was on. So I tried to do a little stream earlier, and I just struggling a lot with some anxiety and just I don't know how to explain it. Just had a lot going on. It's what I go through all the time, man. There's so much in my life going great that I'm thankful, I'm blessed, I'm pleased, and I'm having a blast with everything. My job. But then there's this other part of my life that's like, it's almost like crippling anxiety. When I can stay busy, it's not an issue. It doesn't become an issue. The problem is a lot of times I don't want to do anything. I just want to relax. And so my mind relaxes and I feel good. But then when I try to do stuff, it kind of, I guess in a way, it's like going outside of my comfort zone. And, that's literally how I feel when I stream. It's like or anything. Anytime I do something that I don't have to do, but I want to do, it's really hard to do that. Now, like going for a walk, I don't know what it is. I think going for a walk is different. I do that probably about once or twice a week. Sometimes I go for a walk for like 3-4 hours at a time, just listen to music. I love that. But when I go for a walk, like I don't have, Dory, what are you doing? I don't have to engage with anybody. Now, the ironic thing with that is I don't have to engage with anybody, but I want to engage with people. Like, I want to talk to people. I want to. I want to. I like that. It makes me feel comfortable. I think the problem becomes, or the issue I have, is that I don't want to engage in conversation with anybody that doesn't really want to talk to me. If somebody wants to talk to me, and they really truly want to talk to me and interact with me, that's cool. But if people just want to talk to me for the sake of talking, I don't know. There's something about that just rubs me the wrong way. It's like, I don't know. It's nothing against that person, because I know they don't mean anything by it, but a lot of times, unless people want to talk to me and they want to interact with me, I just don't. It's just not the same. Anyways, I'm back. I really feel like too, like if I don't keep trying to do this and getting it right, I'm never gonna get it right. I'm never gonna get it right. If I keep streaming and having a tough stream and giving up, I'm never gonna get it right. I can sit in my room all day and think about, okay, this is what I'm gonna do when I stream. I can come up with ideas, but until I actually do it, I don't think none of those ideas are gonna really matter. I can have a plan in place. Okay, so I can say like, okay, when I stream, if I start stressing out, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. That's good and all, but I don't think that really matters in the grand scheme of things. I think what really matters is that I actually stream and figure it out as I go. And so when I streamed earlier, whatever it was, like a half hour ago, 45 minutes ago, I was just stressed out. I don't know. I get like that all the time. It's the weird thing about it is it's the same problem every time. It's the same problem. I stream, I feel good. I always feel good right when I stream, and I've mentioned this before. I always feel good right when I stream. And then what ends up happening is something happens at some point. I don't know what it is, but something happens, and I just start to think about, what's wrong, baby? What? 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 Get on your bed. Come on. Come on. What? 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 What, baby? What? But no, so the thing is something happens when I'm streaming and I just start to think about everything that's like not going wrong in my life, but everything that just stresses me out. And then it usually causes some sort of just domino effect with my thoughts and feelings, and it just kind of tumbles on down. And sometimes when it's like that, I can control it. I can I don't know what that was doing. Sometimes when it's like that, I don't want to say it. I can delay the inevitable. So like I can be going downhill, but then I can like try to do some things to make things try to seem better, but 9 times out of 10 it doesn't, and it just ends up crashing and burning. And that's just where I'm at. And it's crazy because I mentioned this before, like everything going on in my life's pretty good. It's just I don't know. I think it's a mixture of a bad breakup, my lifestyle, the way it used to be. I think that's a huge part of it. I think back in the day, like when I used to drink and party and do all that stuff, I think some of that stuff to this day haunts me. I do. Mentally, I don't think from a physical perspective it doesn't, but from mentally, kind of like back then the highs were really high, literally and figuratively. When I was I mentioned this before, when I was DJing and when I was having fun, my anxiety drove me. It carried me throughout the week. I loved it. And every weekend wasn't the best weekend, but I had a lot of good weekends that were just straight up fun, man. I mean, they were fun. And I have an addictive personality. So when I find something I like to do, I don't just do it halfway. I go all in. And I think that's part of the reason why I am the way I am. I do think, I will say this, and I'm going to try to play something. I do think what I'm going through, the whole body's messed up because I just drank some coffee, so I should not be yawning. But I think everything I'm going through, everything I'm battling, I feel like there's a fix for it. I feel like there is a way to get over it. I really do. And I feel like the fix isn't really that hard. I feel like the fix is doable. I feel like I have it. I have the ability to do that. I don't know if I have the ability totally to eliminate that from my life. Like totally, like eliminate all the anxiety that I have. I feel like it will always be present in some capacity. And this is the last thing I want to say with that. I mentioned that I had a relationship and it was really it wasn't going the best, and I was struggling with a lot of things. Ooh, I like that. And I mentioned that, I had a relationship and it was up and down, literally and figuratively. Yeah. But no, but when things were going good, even if things weren't great, even if things weren't good, even if they were just kind of like average, I don't know if anybody can relate to this, but I felt like for instance, when I would be like watching TV or something, and say my girlfriend would text me, and say she would say like something like, "Hey, let's hang out this weekend," or "Let's do this," or "How about we do this? How about we go out to eat?" Like in a week. I don't know what it is, but whenever things were on good terms or somewhat good terms, or even if we were like arguing but things still seemed like manageable, that put me in a mood that I can't explain. It was like the equivalent of cloud nine. When you feel that like euphoric feeling, it was like the equivalent of a cloud nine feeling times 10. And I don't know if anybody's ever had that feeling before, but it was really cool. It was like, I'm happy, I'm doing what I want, and then in a week I get to go out with my girlfriend. I love that. It's like that feeling, knowing that in a week we're going to go out. In a week, 8 days, 7 days, whatever, 10 days. But that would put me in a good mood with what I'm doing now. So then it would actually like say I'm in an okay mood, but say I find out, okay, hey, in a week we're gonna hang out. My outlook and my mood would just shoot up, and I'd just get in a good mood. I'd just be happy, and that's awesome. And like I just mentioned before about my anxiety, how my anxiety used to. Don't worry, what's wrong, baby? What's wrong, baby? You're okay. You're okay. But like that's a perfect example of my anxiety, like powering me through and just being a direct correlation with my mood. Yeah. That was just, and when I noticed my relationship was going downhill, when I noticed like it was kind of going downhill, and in the last 2 years it was really going downhill, but when I noticed it was like starting to get bad, I started to notice that each time things were better, were okay. Like, say if we were arguing for a month, and then say for instance, I don't know, we went out to eat, or like we were planning on going to do something, or she came over and we were gonna cook, like that would change my mood, man. I could be like I could be broke. I could have to pay all my bills. I mean, I usually know where to get like this because I know how to budget my money, but I could be like, really not be able to buy the things I want. Like, say I want a game and not be able to buy. Like, I could just be like, like unable to do anything fun. And knowing that was going to happen would make my mood just shoot up, man. And, God, I love that. And, since then, like when I used to party, my anxiety used to power me through. So if I had a great weekend, I used to have DJ events that I would look forward to the following weekend. So it'd be like Sunday or Saturday. And I know next weekend I'm doing some other DJ events. So knowing that I'm going to be DJing the following weekend would power me through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Now, it wasn't the only thing to get me through, but it was the difference between me having a good week and a great week. Dory, what's wrong, baby? What's wrong, sweetheart? What's wrong, baby? What's wrong? What's wrong? Why? Sorry, guys. Zyphon, what's up, brother? What's wrong, baby? It's okay. It's okay. Hey, Zyphon, so I was, you know how over the last, I mean, I've known you for a couple years. You know how over the last, I don't know, let's say the last year, you know how over the last year things have been really weird around here? Like, I really haven't been myself. Like, out of the, I don't know, let's say 70 streams I've done, maybe 4 or 5 were actually really good. Where I just streamed, I gamed, I had fun with you guys, we talked about stuff or whatever, and we ended on a good note. There haven't been many of those the last year or so, And I was streaming earlier, and I started to have, I don't know, mental breakdown, just starting to get stressed out. And I wanted to take a break, and I told myself, if I keep giving up on that, I'm never going to get better at this. And, I struggle mentally and emotionally with things, but I wanted to stream again tonight, and I wanted to try to get over this hump of when I stream, why do I have these bouts where I just feel like shit, and I just don't know what to do, And I was just explaining that I get, how I get, and I was explaining how when I was dating my girlfriend, or when I was in college and when I was DJing and partying, how all that stuff used to motivate me to, and not only motivate me to get through the week, but it would, like I mentioned before you came to the stream, like, I could be on I'll say bad terms with my girlfriend, but we'd still be talking, and say, for instance, she said, hey, let's go out to eat next week. Or, hey, let's do something this weekend. And say it was Monday. So say in like 6 days we were going to hang out. That would not only improve my mood right then, but that would improve my mood for the rest of the week. Like, everything in my life, for whatever reason, because I'm looking forward to doing something that makes me feel good, would improve. Like, food would taste better. I would sleep better. Dory, why do you do that? Dory, why do you do that, baby? Lay down like you normally do. But, like, everything would taste better. Everything in my life would improve. Well, no, that's the thing. Is I'm like for instance, I'm not dating my girlfriend no more. So there's no, having that social interaction, I guess you could say, with someone that I really like. I don't have that anymore. So I still have this anxiety and stuff. And I'm not trying to sound like I have all the answers, because I have no answers. But I still have all this anxiety, but I don't have really any way to, how do I want to say it? I have stuff to look forward to, but I just don't have the, I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's like I still have the anxiety, and I still have the stress, but I don't really have an outlet for it, Because when we would plan on hanging out, it was nice, because not only was it nice because I liked hanging out with her, but it was like I was actually gonna hang out with somebody. Because she was really the only person I hung out with. And like, and now it's like, I don't know. I know it doesn't make any sense. I'm just trying to explain kind of why I am the way I am, man. I don't want to hang out with him. That's a problem. And that's what I mentioned earlier. Like, I don't, like, it's weird. I like being around people. I like talking to people. But I don't put myself in those situations. I don't force myself in those situations. Now, streaming's different because I can be in my own little bubble, but I can talk to you. I love that. That's my ultimate That's the ultimate comfort zone, okay? So I'm like, you know how people shit on social media? They say, oh man, Instagram, Facebook, I hate that. You know how people say about that, you know. They have it, but they don't really like, they say it sucks. They say people talk shit on, you know. Me, I'm the type of person where social media has actually done me some good. You know, it allows me to be in my own area, but it allows me to interact with people. Discord, Facebook, I love it. Because I can talk to people, I can interact with people, and I can be in my own area. Now, when I go out and hang out with people, or put it like this, when I go out and I'm around people, I like that. That makes me feel good. Now, when I go and I'm around people, I still like to do my own thing. So, like, for instance, one thing I used to always like to do is, like, say there was a huge block party. Or say this bar was really busy. I was never a big drinker, but I would like to go to that bar and just hang around the crowd, but be by myself. When I say be by myself, not with a group. And I just enjoyed that. And it was like the ultimate zen. It made me feel really good. And it's weird because it's like when I'm at work and I have conversations with people, almost every conversation I have with somebody at work is work related. If it's ever a conversation that I have that's not work related, it doesn't last long. And I guess, I don't know why that is. Maybe because I think that I'm working and I don't want to get in trouble, or maybe because I just think that a lot of people are talking to me because they just don't want to do no work. You know, there's people like that I work with, you know. It's nothing bad against them, but they want to talk and they don't want to work. And me, it's like doing that, and then if I get caught, or, you know, I don't want to have that reputation. And, you know, I don't have that reputation at work. I have the complete opposite. And so, I don't know. I don't know. None of this probably doesn't make any sense to anybody. But I'm just explaining it because I just want people to know kind of what I'm thinking. But now it's just like me. You know, now it's just me and Dory. You know, it's nice because I don't have to worry about spending money on anybody else. But I do miss that companionship. And, like, one last thing I'll say, and then I'm gonna start gaming. If you ever notice that when I'm streaming and gaming, you know, things will be going good, and then something stupid will happen, like stream will mess up, or the keybinds will fuck up, something will happen, and then I go to this, I'm on this downhill spiral, and more likely than not, I'm not going to get out of it. I'm going to delay the inevitable, meaning I'll try to stop it, but I'm about to crash and burn. And it's either I'm going to do it on stream or I'm going to do it right before stream, or you know what I'm saying. Like, you know, I just downward spiral. And the reason I think I get like that is because you guys, I interact with you guys more than anybody in my whole life. And I'm okay with that. I like that. But there's a balance between having fun with you guys and also, too, I want to stream and actually not necessarily entertain, but I want you guys to enjoy it here. And I feel like that if something messes up, you guys don't enjoy it. And it's kind of like it upsets me. And because of it upsets me, it's hard to just kind of shake it off, you know? Because I already know that my streams aren't really that great, so people don't, nobody says, oh man, Tony's streaming tonight, you know? Or, oh, Tony's gonna stream today, no, it's kind of like, hey, I'm online, Tony's streaming, let me check out the stream, you know? Nobody goes out of their way to see my streams. That's okay. But when people spend time here, I want them to have a good time. And even though nothing's ever perfect, I want things to be as perfect as they can be. And it just, I don't know. I don't know. My mind's on so many things, man. And I just want to share with you guys what I'm going through and what I'm thinking about. And I've always wanted to be straight up with you guys, but so I remember last stream you were talking about the graphics cards, and I think you were right. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. So, and it's, you know what's crazy about those prices? I know the 4090 is a monster card, but the 4080 Super, that card is significantly cheaper than the 4090. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see if we can find it, because I remember you mentioned in the last stream the price, and I think you were spot on with how much the 4070 was. I think you said it was going to be like $500 or $600. How come I can't find it? You say way less performance between the 4080 Super and the 4090? Okay, here we go. So, okay, the 4070. Someone told me to look at benchmarks. Now, I know what a benchmark is, but when you look at benchmarks, is there just like one benchmark to look at? Like, there's not multiple different types of benchmarks, right? It's just like, it's one graph that tells you how much extra performance is one card over another, right? Like, it's not like there's a benchmark with like 4K. Like, you're not going to see a different benchmark between a 4080 and a 4090 if you have a 4K monitor. Or maybe there is. But I was asking in the NVIDIA Discord server, and one of the questions I asked is the 3090 compared to the 4080. Because a lot of times people say, well, the 3090 has more raw power, but the 40 series has all the extra features, the frame generation. And they were saying, yeah, look at benchmarks. And so here, okay, so here are the prices. Now that I do know, yeah. But visual quality would improve, obviously, correct? So it's a trade-off. Like, it will look better, but I won't get as high of the hertz. I guess FPS hertz. To me, they're the same. So the 4070 Super, $600. I think you said that. You either said $500 or $600. And then the 4070 Ti Super is $800. Now see, this is the crazy part. The 4080 Super is $1,000. Now, would I just look it up in the New Age store, or is there an article that actually says what the prices are? Whoa, 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 why is it scrolling down like that? Is there like a link that says the... Oh, you gotta go to the store? Okay, well, we'll do that then. There's the 4070. No. 3090. 3090. I found out about a month or two, about 3 months ago, that for the longest, so when the 4090 came out, I actually considered upgrading. And everyone was telling me that it probably wouldn't fit in my case. But I went to a local PC shop and they did the measurements and it would fit my case. And then people were telling me that my CPU, the i9 10900K, you know, it's not the best CPU, but it's not the worst. They said that that would be a bad CPU to have. Well, the local shop looked it up and they said the bottleneck would only be like 7%. And they said that's not a bad thing, because there's always some bottlenecks. So I found out that actually I could get that card if I wanted to. But no, I don't. I have the 3090. So let's see. We got the 4070 Super. Okay, 600. Well, I don't know why this one's more money. That's the Super. Oh. No, yeah, you're right. A lot of people, almost everybody I asked said that. They said it's not worth the upgrade. They said it's definitely not worth the upgrade if you're not going to go 4K monitors, and I don't have a 4K monitor. So some of these are more expensive. I don't know why one is 600 and the other one is 689. I'm assuming it's a better. I'm assuming it's somewhat better in terms of performance. This one's in a gaming This one says gaming graphics card. I don't know if that means anything. You mean HDR monitor? I have the the monitor I have is the LG OLED that came out last January. The one that was like marketed and you mean HD? Like, no. No, I have a 1440. I have that LG that came out last January. The LG 1440 with HDR OLED. 1440 and 240 hertz. That's my main monitor that I use. Now, here's something else that's crazy. So there's this monitor that just released on New Age. So my resolution is 2560 by 1440. So they have this new monitor that just came out. It's 3440 by 1440. And it's basically the same thing as 1440, but it has extra pixels on the end. That's what someone told me in Discord. And the crazy part is, look at this. You say 2K, now look at this. Let me see if I can pull it up. Here we go. This monitor right here. So how's that? So it says 2K right here. So I don't, you know, which means that's the same resolution as your monitor, correct? See you later, Zyphon. Have a good day at work, brother. Don't work too hard. But yeah, that's Zyphon. I like it when he swings by. Always a good community member, man. He's been part of some of the most enjoyable times I've had on stream. He's been a part of it. Really good dude. But yeah, I've always loved talking to him about stuff, and he's been with me through a lot, man. Yeah, I owe that guy a lot, man. He's a good dude. But yeah, so yeah, we were talking. I always like talking about computer stuff, but anyways. Well, you're 20. Well, I'll let you go to work. I'll ask you later. I don't want to keep you. I really, one thing I wish, man, I really wish my streams would earn some money. Because I tell you, every cent that I would earn in stream, I would put it back into towards my viewers to help them with stuff, man. Because, you know, one thing that I've always been grateful for is having the ability to stream and having a nice setup. But one thing that I'm always grateful for and blessed to have is people that actually like to hang out in my stream. And to me, that's just mind-blowing. The fact that, you know, with all the issues and problems I have, it's just really nice to have a small community that I do. And I love the small community, and the downside to it is I really wish that I would earn some money in stream, because I would put every fucking cent I made back into the people who have made, honestly, a dream come true to me. Being able to stream is a dream come true, man. Well, no. Well, yeah, that's a dream come true. But the best part is being able to stream and have people hang out. I love that. And that's one thing that will never change. It's like when I bought last week. I bought somebody Tekken 8. You know, same guy I sent money so he could get a new keyboard. You know, I just love helping people in the community, man. And I don't want nothing in return other than I want people to know the type of person I am, and I want people to have fun and people to enjoy it here. That's all I want. That's all I want, man. 'Cause I love it. It gives me this rush that I just can't explain, man. I bet if I had friends, or like had a group of people to hang out with, it probably wouldn't feel the same. But the fact that I don't have that, it makes it that much sweeter. So, all right. Well, I'm gonna try to game and play something. I don't know. I know sometimes I stream and I just yap, but I don't know. I enjoy it, man. It's nice just to be able to talk. It's weird. It's like it's nice. It's nice to be able to talk and maybe have people listen to me. I like that. I don't know why. It's weird. I like it. It's like there's no expectations, man. I can meet a random person, and I love that. It's like, you know, people come by the stream and they have no idea what type of person I am, and, you know, they don't know what to expect, and a lot of times, unfortunately, I become unhinged, and I wish so bad that I could stop that, but sometimes I just can't. And I just did this downfall, and and I hate that. But I try to make up for it, so when people do come by, you know, I try to hold my composure. I get nervous as hell, man. Even if it's one person, I'm always nervous when I'm streaming. I don't know why. I did try streaming. A lot of people don't know this, but was about a month ago. I ended up deleting the stream, but I tried streaming without my camera on, and that was a whole different experience. Holy shit, dude. That, I'm telling you, I would never do that because I think it devalues the personalization. I feel like you just don't get the same, it doesn't have the same feel for it, because I know I've watched streams where people don't have a camera and it's like, yeah, the gameplay's great, but it just doesn't feel the same. But I streamed with no camera, and I tell you, not all my anxiety, but a lot of my anxiety and stress out the window. And I remember like a few months ago, someone on, I think it was Reddit or Discord, one of those, they suggested that, and I'm like, get out of here, that ain't gonna do anything. So, but I think it kind of devalues that interaction. Yeah, I think in general people just like it when someone has a camera, you know. I think it just makes it, when you actually get to see somebody, it adds a little bit extra to the stream. But yeah, let's try to do something, man. You know, I got an appointment tomorrow at like 9 o'clock, but I'm probably gonna be up till like 3 o'clock, so I don't care. But trying to have some fun. Why is there a PS5 bundle on must have had at one point I must have had a PS5 bundle saved. But yeah, I'm, if you're lurking and you're new, just know that I'm going to do whatever I can, man, to give back to the community. I'm always going to help people. I'm always going to do things for people in the community, because that's just the type of person I am, man. As long as I don't become homeless, I will help you. And that's a fact. And, it's just something I like doing, man. It's nice. It's nice to be able to do that. I posted a thread on the subreddit Baldur's Gate, and I was just asking people what this game's about, because I read a lot of articles about the game, but I've never played a turn-based game ever. The last turn-based game I think I've ever played was the old school Final Fantasy games on Super Nintendo. That was like circa 93, 94. But yeah, I always read articles about Baldur's Gate, and there's every day when I'm on break or lunch, I go through Google News, or I go to google.com, and it pulls up all these random articles, and I open them in separate tabs and I try to read them. Every other day there's always a Baldur's Gate article. Something about Baldur's Gate. And it's like either a controversy, something, and it's like, damn, dude. And I know it won a lot of awards, and I know it's a popular game, but I didn't realize like how popular. And so I posted it on the subreddit. I was like, you know what? If I'm new to this game, do you guys recommend anything? And everyone told me, almost everyone, like 90% of the people, go in blind. And I said, well, I was like, okay, I get why you're saying that, but I've never played a turn-based game before. They said it doesn't matter. Go in blind anyways. They teach you everything. And so, I guess I didn't realize that type of genre was like that. I thought you had to have some knowledge beforehand to play a game like that. At least the understanding of how a turn-based game works and what strategy would be. But I guess that game explains it all to you. And so, I don't know. It was just something that I was considering. I know it's Game of the Year, and I know it's won a ton of awards like I just mentioned, and they sold a ton of copies, so I don't foresee that game ever being on sale. I think it was on sale at one point, but I think it was like $7 off. So to me, that it's not really a sale. Anyways, shout out to Zyphon for swinging on by. I'm gonna wait until somebody comes online that wants to help me with this game, and I say help me, but wants to give me some tips. For those who don't know, is I didn't know there was a demo to this game, and Ben, the guy who I bought Tekken 8 for, he told me there was a demo, and I haven't played a Tekken 8 game in probably. Last time I played a Tekken game, I don't think I've ever played one on PC or console. I think the last time I played was in the arcades, and that was easily 2000. So I don't know what Tekken game that was. Probably 1 or 2. And it was on one of those, like, bigger screens. Like, one of them, like, I don't know how big, like, 40-inch monitor type screens. One of them big stand-up arcades. And, God, you know what that reminds me, man? I just triggered a thought in my head. A lot of people don't know this, but when I was in college, I bought an arcade, and this is the arcade I bought. Now, if you've played this, let me know. Okay, that's not it. But yes, it is. Oh, no. So, for those wondering, this game, I bought this game. I forgot where I bought it. But I had it delivered to me. And, funny story. So, I had this delivered to me in college. And when I moved back home, it came to my dad's place. And then when I moved to Florida, I didn't take it. And my dad put it in the church. Now, if you know anything about this game, you know that the football game, the language on it is not really safest, I guess you could say, or of church etiquette, if you will. And when I came back from Florida, visiting my family, when I visited Michigan from Florida for a couple weeks, I remember going to the church, and it was a church my whole family goes to and been going to for 15, 20 years. And I saw this arcade, and I was like, holy crap, that's mine. And it was in this, like, recreational room, and I thought that was crazy that it was there, and it was an awesome feeling. But when I had this in college, God, I love this, dude. This thing was the coolest thing ever. And talking about Tekken 8, I don't know what it is, but God, I would love that. This arcade is probably 12 grand. £800, damn. But it was always my dream to have an arcade cabinet, and not a one-up one either, an actual full size one. And you know what? I am going to buy another one. I'm gonna get an arcade. And it's not gonna be a one-up either. It's gonna be an actual. It's gonna be a stand-up one. There was this game, if you're watching, there was this game back in the day that was arcade. And I can't remember, you were like this, I don't want to say He-Man, but I can't think of it. You were this guy, and you played with 3 other people. It was a multiplayer game. And you guys traveled, and I can't think of the name of it. I should post it and tip my tongue. Anyways, it was multiplayer or co-op. Um, and you, as you moved, the map moved, and so there was only so much on the screen at once. And it was a challenging game, and you fought like enemies, monsters, and I want to say you collected gold. And I can't remember the name of it. I want to say you were like, not Tarzan, but you were like a guy from the Stone Age. And you could pick multiple... You could pick... Well, there was different characters, but that was like the main one. Not medieval. Oh my gosh, I can't think of the name. Oh my god. That's gonna bother me now. Co-op stand-up arcade game. This game right here. This game. Dragon, was it Golden Axe? This game. I remember I used to play this game and I sucked at it. But it was so fun to play. Let me see. Dude, that's wild. Look how much that arcade is. Just that game alone is $4,000. And the one up game is only $450. What's the difference between the one up and the regular size? Besides it being bigger. Let me see something. See, this is why I like streaming, because I never know what I'm going to talk about. The arcade one-up smaller size mates the controller deck crowded for multiplayer games. The LCD screens make the games look pixelated, and the joystick buttons are functional but don't capture the feel of the original arcades. Their lighter weight and smaller size make them manageable. They are much easier to work on. They are also fun to mod and thus have a hobbyist appeal. Okay, so they say it's not the same, which makes sense because it's, as you saw that price, the Golden Axe one-up arcade, the one-up version was $450, and the regular traditional version was $4,000. So sorry. I just get I get distracted. But yeah, so long story short is I haven't played a Tekken game since like 2000. And I used to love that game. One of my favorite arcade games. I love the Tekken game, but I was shit at it. I would maybe beat the first, my first opponent, but I would always lose to the second, just because I was garbage at it. But one of my favorite games of all time, and I sucked at this too. But this game, this stand-up arcade. Now, they have these, but the place I used to play arcades, it's like Amusement, or I forgot the name of it, but it was called like Amusement something. They had a game. They had this game, Marvel vs. Capcom arcade cabinet. But you see these, it was like 3 times the size of these. It was a huge screen. I want to see if they have. It was a monster of a screen. Like it was like a 50-inch screen. I want to see if I can pull it up. See, these are all 1-ups, I think. But this stand-up arcade was awesome, man. It was huge, and I mean, it was a monster. It wouldn't surprise me if to buy it now it'd be like $8 or $9 grand. See, I can't find it for the life of me. I wonder if it was a custom-made one that normally isn't made. So it was big. It had the overhang. It was kind of like this, but the screen was taller, and it was just overall bigger. The whole cabinet itself was bigger. So it's kind of like these, but it was more. It had more verticality to it. Can't find it. I used to love that game. The Simpsons. Loved that game. It was kind of like this, but the screen was closer. And it was a little taller, I want to say. Can't find it. But man, it was a monster, dude. Like it was maybe it was this. Was this it? It's not even the game, is it? I just remember it was big, man. It had a huge screen on it. It was such a fun game. People would put quarters down. They put quarters where the where the one player, two player are. They put a quarter down, and that means they had next. And it was, God, man, that was nostalgia. Talk about reminding me of the good old days. That's it. Anyways, let's play some video games, man. But yeah, like I mentioned, like, you know, I love helping people in the community, man. I love it. It's one of my favorite things to do. Just help people, man. I wanna make sure I'm joining the arcade Reddit communities. Reddit's probably one of my favorite social media sites, man. I love it, man. It's not so much the post that I like. It's when you read the comments. You learn so much, man. So much. That's wild. $5,600. But if you guys are lurking, let me know what you think. What should I play? Because I'm going to try some new stuff, man. I played Dead Space yesterday. Love that game. Going to be revisiting that game. Loved it. Scary as fuck. Oh. Very scary. Let me update that. Let me, how much space is this taking up? Is there a way to see how much space a game is taking up? Oh, that's it? Okay, there it is. 10 gigabytes. Well, I wanted to install Guardians of the Galaxy, but because I have so many games installed, I usually like to take one away. Do I have... Hold on for a second. Let me see something real quick. I want to play, you know, I've been wanting to play this game. I wonder if I have that for Ubisoft. I've been really wanting to play this game. Wow. So I'm gonna find out. Do I have this game for... Oh, I have it for Ubisoft already. I do? Did not realize that. How did I get all these Assassin's Creed games? Okay, what? Okay, I want to find out what. Okay, installed. I want to install that. I might reinstall it later. Let me see something. I want to see the reviews of this game. Wow, not a lot of good reviews. Inactive games. Oh, what the hell? How big is the installation for this game? Does it even say how big it is? Alright. Sorry guys, I'm going off the beaten path. I really want to play this game though. How big is the installation for this game? Am I missing something here? Does it not tell you how big the game is? $50 gigabytes? That ain't bad. I was gonna try something new, play something different. Part of me really wants to play this. God, I want to play The Division. You know what? Let me check my Steam real quick. I'm debating what I want to play. I'm gonna play some Detroit Become Human, man. That's what we're gonna play. I'm so... I get so indecisive, man. Alright. Detroit Become Human. Here we go. Switch it up later if someone has a suggestion. I appreciate everything, y'all. Having a blast, man. I'm enjoying it. All right, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. Okay, shader compilation process. All right. While it's doing that, put it on game cap actually. When I use Restream, it allows me to change the title, and it's supposed to reflect on all. Okay, why is my bitrate going down? Why does my bitrate look like shit? No way. I switched to game capture and it went down. Okay, there it is. That's wild. Alright. So yeah. Let me... Sorry guys, I'm trying to switch this up. Yeah. I appreciate all the support, y'all. I'm having a blast, man. I really am. For some reason, internet's going a little slow. I don't know why. Alright, so give me a second. For some reason, here, and I'll show you guys, my Twitch is going like this is taking forever to load, which is crazy because my upload speed is really high. My download speed, I mean. So it usually doesn't take long for a page to load, but this is taking longer than expected. Like, it normally doesn't do this. It normally all just populates and it's there. I see, like, see, this normally doesn't happen. What the hell is going on here? See, this normally doesn't. Yeah, it's just being weird. I just want to say I appreciate you guys for the support, man. I really do. Like I said, my stream normally doesn't do all this crap, but I'm gonna, matter of fact, be good. Leave it on that. Okay, I'll just leave that on. Well, yeah, I'll just leave that off. Alright. I'm gonna go use the restroom. I don't know why my... It must have something to do with the shader process. I bet you that's what it is. Alright, I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be right back. Play some Detroit Become Human. Maybe play some Division. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Alright, I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm in a good mood, man. I wish I could be like this all the time. Alright, I'll be right back. Yeah, it's definitely the shader process that's causing that to... See, now my kilobyte. Why is my internet going down like that? Come on. See, I'm going to show you something. My frames are dropping. It never does this. Look right there in the red. Wait, can you guys see it? Oh, you guys can't see. Let me, see that? That normally doesn't happen. But, see that red right there? That doesn't ever happen. So, it's got to be this shader process. It has to be why it's doing that. So, bear with me and everything will kick back up. Alright. It was just at 43%. Okay. I'm gonna use restroom. I'll be right back. In a good mood, baby. In a good mood. I appreciate everybody for the support, y'all. I really do, man. I know sometimes things don't make sense, and I don't mean to be like that. Like I said, I know sometimes things may not make sense, and I don't mean to get like that. I just get a little anxious at times. But at the end of the day, man. Oh, sorry. At the end of the day, I feel good, and I'm just glad you guys are a part of the community. I really am. Sorry guys, just a little OCD. I apologize for that. Just a little OCD. I'm sorry. All right. Let's play some Detroit Become Human. We'll switch it up a little later. I don't know. Sometimes I just feel really good about stuff. You know, I just get in a good mood, and I don't know why that is. I think a lot of it has to do with, you know, I don't really socialize with people. I know I mentioned this before, but it's just, sometimes things just click, and I just feel good when I'm streaming and talking to people. But I don't know. I just get into a good mood because I don't, kind of like a homebody. I am a homebody and just prefer, you know, peace and quiet a lot. But every now and then when I just, you know, I'm in my own space, but I get to interact with people. I don't know. I just really like that. So, all right. So, no, we'll just I played a little bit, but then I haven't played in about a couple weeks, so I have no idea what's up, what I need to do. One second. Sorry guys, just a little OCD. I apologize. Man, I'm sorry. Damn. Sorry, just kind of retracing my steps. I apologize for that. I apologize. Just all right. Make sure I remember the controls. All right, interact. All right. Well, I guess I kind of forgot the controls, but I'll figure it out. Okay. That's right mouse click. One second, y'all. 1 second. Sorry, guys. Just a little OCD. I apologize. I apologize. Just did a little. Sorry. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Probably shouldn't have done that yet. Do I have to do it now? Oh, I do. Kind of wanted to do some exploring. But whatever. I'm gonna try something real quick. Oops. Controls definitely take time getting used to. Because of the camera perspective. So, I don't want to go upstairs yet. Okay. Go to that. I think I'm gonna, one of these days, I'm gonna get out of my funk, man, and get better at being, just being a normal streamer, you know? Just kind of work on my anxiety and all that stuff. And like right now, I'm having a blast, man. Wait, did I just, wait, hold on. I think I just read it. Hold on, let me make sure I didn't do something wrong here. The little gold icon didn't go away, so I want to make sure I read it all. I think I'm good. Hold on. Oop. A little bit of feel for the game. Carl. I don't want to wake up Carl yet. Don't want to wake up Carl yet. Oh, looks like I'm gonna have to wake up Carl anyways. Just wanted to do some exploring and seeing if I could find something else to interact with, but we will not do that now. Probably how I wake him up.
Good morning, Carl.
Good morning.
It's 10 a.m. The weather is partly cloudy, 54 degrees, 80% humidity with a strong possibility of afternoon showers.
Sounds like a good day to spend in bed.
I did go to pick up the paint that you ordered.
Oh, yes, I've forgotten. That is the difference between you and me, right, Marcus? You never forget anything.
Show me your arm, please, Carl.
No.
Carl. Thank you.
I just opened my eyes and I'm already gritting my teeth. Humans are such a fragile machine. They break down so quickly. All this effort to keep them going.
Okay. I'll take you to the bathroom now.
One second, y'all. 1 second. I apologize, y'all. Just my OCD. Man. Part of me wants to switch it up a little bit, but I'm gonna finish. Do a couple, I guess, different acts or missions in this game and then switch it up. Sorry, guys. I apologize.
Anything special on the agenda today?
Yes, there's the opening of your retrospective at the Museum of Modern Art. The gallery director left 4 messages asking to confirm your attendance.
Ah.
I haven't decided yet. We'll see about that later.
Okay.
What else?
Trying to go out that
Just
door.
your usual fan mail. I've already answered.
Any news from Leo?
No, Carl. I can call him if you like.
No. No, don't bother.
Sorry, guys. I'm feeling good. Just a little bit of, a little fidgety, just a little my OCD and stuff. I apologize. I'm having a blast though. And I can. Tell you, the controls sure are wonky. And they're only wonky because of the perspective that the game puts you in.
your breakfast is ready. Bacon and eggs, just the way you like them.
Thank you, Marcus.
You're welcome.
Television.
Sorry, guys, just a little. I'm feeling good, just getting a little. I get a little antsy. Hold on, sorry, guys. Ugh. It's like I'm in a good mood, but I'm just a little. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Just gotta. Jeez. Just a little. Sorry, get a little fidgety, get a little nervous. I apologize. I don't know why I get like this. It's just when, like, I'm feeling good, I just get nervous. I want to have a good stream. I apologize. Ugh. But I'm in a great mood, man. I really am.
Why don't you find something to do while I finish my breakfast?
Sure. Okay, Carl.
Wait, what was that? Find something to do. Wait, was it play chess? Oh. What's up, Nit? Feeling good, man. Been having a rough couple days, but feeling good. Finally streaming and gaming. How's everything going with you and the kids, man?
Fancy game of chess?
Sure, yeah.
Speed chess.
Speed chess it is.
Wait, what the hell?
That's what I call a thorough beating. It's not easy for an old man to compete with a machine.
My apologies, Carl. I thought I should.
How do you like it?
Apologize, you did the right thing.
Did you always have it, or did you just buy it when I started playing it?
One day I won't be here to take care of you anymore.
I probably should have lost.
Protect yourself
I wonder if I should have lost.
and make your choices. Decide who you are and want to become. This world doesn't like those who are.
How long you been playing it, Nit?
Don't let anyone tell you who you should be.
I like it. The 6 or 7 times I've played the game.
The studio.
Oh, you've had it for a while? Like, I like it. The only problem is I haven't played enough to actually locate enemies when I'm getting killed. But people were saying in the Discord, like, over time you get used to it, but you just gotta look for, when you look in the distance, just watch for pixels to move. And so, like, once you get used to seeing when pixels are moving in the distance, then you know that's an enemy. But, I mean, you guys seen when I played. Every time I played, I was just getting smoked. You know, before I could even consider thinking where the enemy was. So it was just, yeah. Though I did like the game. Definitely the most realistic war game I've ever played. Oh. I wonder if... Damn. See? So how long have you played the game in overall, do you think? Like, how many hours do you think? Like hundreds, or you... Like, is it something that you play every now and then? Dang, I should have picked something else to do. I forget that in this game, when you choose to do something, it kind of... Everything else is kind of null and void. Like, the hell? I should have waited. I forget. I forget when you make a choice in this game, like, the other choices you had, you don't get those anymore, you know? It's like, you choose one thing.
Let's see where
It's like
we
you have one
left
path.
off. Remove the sheet.
And what's up, Vic? I've been having a good week, man. I worked over the weekend, worked on Monday on the holiday. Just kind of working on my anxiety and stuff, man. Just want to say I appreciate everything you guys do, man. Appreciate all the support. For what it's worth, I have no clue, like, I mean, I kind of understand the premise of this game, but I'd be lying to you if I know exactly what's going on. I need to clean that other part.
So, what's your verdict, Marcus?
Yes, there is something about it. Something I can't quite define. I guess I like it.
My goal
The truth is, I have nothing
in these
left to
next
say
couple
anymore.
months is to really get better at my
Each day that goes by brings
controlling
me
my
closer
anxiety
to
and stuff, because I really want
the
to. I
old
just
man clinging to his brush.
sometimes it just gets so bad. It's hard to just relax. Like, I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so like I say that because sometimes I just think about that, and it's hard for me to just be relaxed
Give it a try.
and just forget about it and just have fun, you know. And I
What would I... Painting what?
Anything you want. Give it a try.
and so that's what I'm working on. Yes, Mirko. It's only my second time playing it,
Copy
but I love it.
of reality.
I played it first time like a few weeks ago and
Replicating.
decided to revisit it.
Interpreting, improving on it. Showing something you see.
I was just saying to Nick and Vit that when in this game, you know, you choose to do something, the other options you had become, you don't have those options anymore, you know what I'm saying? Like, I played the chess, but before I played chess with him, I had other options I could have go to, but I just played chess right away, and I should have revisited those other options before I did that.
Close your eyes.
Because I forget you don't,
Trust
you know,
me.
it's like a path. You don't get a chance to go back and do those. I don't know if how big of a significance each of
Try to
those
imagine
decision
something
makes,
that
but
doesn't exist, something you've never seen. Now concentrate.
I was just telling them guys too, my goal in the next couple months is to really work on my anxiety and my stress. And just really try to learn to relax. Because I haven't been like that in these last couple years, and it's really been bothering me. So I'm really going to work on that, man, and really do my best to build this community up. Because I love you guys, man.
Oh my God.
Hey, Dad.
Leo. I didn't hear you come in.
No, I was in the neighborhood. I thought I'd stop by. It's been a while, right?
You all right? You don't look so good.
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Hey, listen, I need some cash, Dad.
Again? What happened to the money I just gave you?
He's on drugs.
It just goes, you know?
I'm just going to say this. That guy reminds me of the way there was a time when I was like that. And I just want to say that as much as I'm relaxed and it doesn't bother me to see that, it does trigger some memories in my mind about one point in my life, right before I knew you guys, how I used to be. And man, I don't miss that. At the same time, it defined who I am, but I don't miss it. Don't regret it. But I'm ashamed for it. And I just want you guys to know that.
Yeah, you're on it again, aren't you?
No, I swear it's not that.
No, don't lie to me, Leo.
What difference does it make? I just need some cash, that's all.
Sorry. The answer's no.
What? Why?
You know why.
Yeah, I think I do know why. you'd rather take care of your plastic toy here than your own son, right? Tell me, Dad, what's it got that I don't? Smarter, more obedient, not like me, right? But you know what? This thing is not your son. It's a fucking machine!
Leo, that's enough. Enough.
You don't care about anything except yourself and your goddamn paintings. You've never loved anyone. You never loved me, Dad.
I think after this, I want to play some Division, man. Actually, what I want to play, man, I want to play some Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I know it's a big game, but I want to try it out. I'm really gonna work on trying different games and really, you know, with me, it's like when things are going good, hold on, wait. When things are going good, they're great, and when things aren't going good, they're going like bad. Nothing's ever just kind of sort of what a see, this is what I should have done. I should have tried the other options, but hey, that's kind of the name of the game. What something else that's crazy is that banner that said Detroit rules. So if anybody watches football, Detroit Lions beat the Los Angeles Rams last weekend. And what's significant about that is the Lions quarterback currently beat the Rams quarterback. And the funny thing is the Lions quarterback used to play for the Rams. And the Rams quarterback used to play for the Lions, which is wild. And the Lions, my hometown, Michigan, my home state, the Lions it's their first time in like 32 years or something they won a playoff game. And it's so crazy that they won it against a team that has a quarterback that played for them for so long, and Matthew Stafford. Really, seeing that banner just kind of made me think about that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Shit, I thought androids weren't allowed here.
I'm trying to think, maybe...
What's your problem? Wanna buy me a drink? Thought.
Yeah, I'll just go to...
Lieutenant Anderson, my name is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife. I looked for you at the station, but nobody knew where you were. They said you were probably having a drink nearby. I was lucky to find you at the 5th bar.
What do you want?
You were assigned a case early this evening. A homicide involving a CyberLife android. In accordance with procedure, the company
wonder
has
if it's-
allocated a specialized model to assist investigators.
Well, I don't need any assistance. Especially not from a plastic asshole like you. Just be a good little robot and get the fuck out of here.
I understand that some people are not comfortable in the presence of androids, but
I am perfectly comfortable. Now back off before I crush you like an empty beer can.
listen. I think you should stop drinking and come with me. It'll make life easier for both of us. You know what? I'll buy you one for the road. What do you say? Bartender, the same again, please.
See that, Jim? Wonders of technology. Make it a double.
I said I'm really gonna work on my anxiety and stuff, and I promise you,
Homicide?
in a couple months things will be better. At least I'm gonna try my hardest to just improve on some things.
You wait here. I won't be long.
My instructions are to accompany you to the crime scene, Lieutenant.
Listen, I don't give a fuck about your instructions. I told you to wait here, so you shut the fuck up and you wait here.
Uh-oh.
Josh Douglas from Channel 16. Can you confirm that this is a homicide?
I'm not confirming anything.
Typical DPD. They don't tell us shit. Androids are not permitted beyond this point.
It's with me.
Whoa.
What part of staying in the car didn't you understand?
Your order contradicted my instructions, Lieutenant.
You don't talk, you don't touch anything, and you stay out of my way. Got it?
Got it.
Evening, Hank. We were starting to think you weren't gonna show.
Yeah, that was the plan until this asshole found me.
So, you got yourself an android, huh?
Oh, very funny. Just tell me what happened.
We had a call around 8 from the landlord. The tenant hadn't paid his rent for a few months, so he thought he'd drop by, see what was going on.
Oh, shit.
Then, when he found the body.
First, I thought it was gonna be that
Jeez.
black android from the other family.
First, before we open the windows.
Oh boy.
The victim's name's Carlos Ortiz. He has a record for theft and aggravated assault. According to the neighbors, he was kind of a loner. Stayed inside most of the time. They hardly ever saw him.
Oh, stayed easy in. Wasn't worth calling everybody out in the middle of the night. Could have waited till morning.
I'd say he's been there for a good 3 weeks. We'll know more when the coroner gets here. There's a kitchen knife over here. Probably the murder weapon.
Any sign of a break-in?
Nope. The landlord said the front door was locked from the inside. All the windows were boarded up. The killer must have gone out the back way.
What do we know about his android?
Not much. The neighbors confirmed he had one, but it wasn't here when we arrived. Well, I gotta get some air. Make yourself at home. I'll be outside if you need me.
Drugs. Drugs. Don't touch it. Touch it.
Oh, Jesus, what the hell are you doing?
I'm analyzing the blood. I can check samples in real time. I'm sorry. I should have warned you.
Okay, just don't put any more evidence in your mouth, you got it?
Got it.
Fucking hell, I can't believe this shit.
He's dead for 19 days.
Each letter is perfect. It's way too neat. No human writes like this. Chris, was this written in the victim's blood?
I would say so. We're taking samples for analysis.
Red ice. Seems our friend.
So that was Carlos. Oh. So, been dead for 19 days. Criminal record, theft, and aggravated assault. So he got beat with the... Oh! Oh, damn. He got beat with a bat. Oh. Alright. So Carlos beat the guy with a bat. Oh, he stabbed. Okay, I see. So
Carlos like to party. Chris, I want full analysis on the narcotics.
Consider it done, Lieutenant. Mike, you finished taking samples there?
what the hell? Yeah, no thank you. Oh, he's been dead for 19 days. Oh no, don't go back in there. Ah! I don't want to miss out on getting that other evidence. Oh.
The door was locked from the inside. Killer must have gone out this way.
There are no footprints apart from Officer Collins' size 10 shoes.
Well, this happened weeks ago. Tracks could have faded.
No, this type of soil would retain a trace. Nobody's been out here for a long time.
So I probably went out the front door. Infestation. Red ice in his nose. Oh. Stabbed 28 times. So he fell down. So he stabbed him, fell in the bottles. So they came from the kitchen, stabbed him, and then he fell in the bottles, probably stabbed him again.
He was stabbed 28 times.
Yeah. Seems like the killer really had it in for him.
got it all. Actually, I want to... Hold on. One more piece of evidence I'm missing. Is this it? So there's one more piece of evidence I'm missing, but how come when I read this, when I read a book, it doesn't, the icon doesn't clear? Am I not doing it right? Ah, I gotta end it on the, I gotta exit on the last page. There's still a piece of evidence I need to review. Ah, where's it at? Does anybody know why that is? When I read a book, how come it doesn't allow me to... So I'm reading that book, but it's not clearing as a it's not, the icon's not going away. If anybody knows why that is, it'd be nice to tell me. I have to look it up. So if anybody knows why that is, so this guy says, I keep reading this one magazine when you're in the house of the guy who was murdered after he tapped the android with the bat. And it says, I need is 10 evidence, but I can't because I keep reading the magazine, but it's not saying it's been read. And I've been on all the pages. So this person actually has had the issue. And someone also had the issue at the house when I was cleaning. So yeah, this person had the same issue I'm having. It's crazy. Oh well. Don't worry about it. Oh.
Lieutenant, I think I figured out what happened.
Oh, yeah? Shoot, I'm all ears.
It all started in the kitchen.
There are obvious signs of a struggle. The question is, what exactly happened here?
I think the victim attacked the android with the bat.
That lines up with the evidence. Go on.
The android stabbed the victim.
So the android was trying to defend itself, right? Okay, then what happened?
The victim fled to
Living room.
the living room.
Oh. Then he slipped on them bottles.
And he tried to get away from the android. Alright, that makes sense.
The android murdered the victim with the knife.
Okay. Your theory's not totally ridiculous. But it doesn't tell us where the android went.
It was damaged by the bat and lost some therium.
Lost some what?
Therium. You call it blue blood. It's the fluid that powers androids' biocomponents.
I want to say I appreciate everything, y'all.
Invisible to the naked eye.
I'm working on getting better, man. I appreciate it all, man.
You can still see it, can't you?
Correct.
I'm always going to remember you guys being there for me, man, because I really appreciate it. I really do. No. Get it. Climb to the roof. Oh. Ah. Ooh, ladder. Where's that ladder at? I just saw the ladder. Oh.
Hey, what are you doing with that chair?
I'm going to check something.
Good, check something.
Like I said, my goal in the next month or so is to get better at my anxiety and stuff like that, man. You gonna be in here? He's in there. Oh, there he is. Just ran. Steer the shit out of me, I know it. Yeah, steer me. Steer the shit out of me. Oh shit.
I was just defending myself. He was gonna kill me. I'm begging you. Don't tell him.
Connor, what the fuck is going on up
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm gonna make a choice. I'm gonna let him go though.
It's here, Lieutenant!
Oh shit.
Oh, shit. Chris, Ben, get your asses in here now. Come on!
Damn. I thought I was gonna get an opportunity to let him go. Dang, I missed. Well, I guess that doesn't matter. Alright. I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna switch it up. I think it saves automatically. Yeah. Ooh. I gotta say, man, I love the game, man. Definitely. Oh, hold on. Definitely a huge fan, man. I like switching things up though, because I don't want to get too, you know, I just like to spice things up every now and then, but I love that game, man. It's one of those games, like, if I'm going to play it, like, I should, if I ever can, like, stream at, like, 3 in the afternoon and play it the whole day. I probably could beat it. Well, I say that loosely, because I can't beat many games, but Um, really, really enjoy the game, man. I just like to, because I don't get to stream as much, I like to switch things up sometimes and just kind of spice things up. Man, I'm having a blast, but like part of me, part of me wants to eat a little bit, part of me wants to play. I'm just kind of like, don't know what I want to do, man. I just want to say I appreciate everything. I know some people like they don't like to hang out in the streams because I'm kind of like weird. I don't mean to be like that, man. I just get anxious, and I'm sorry about my OCD and stuff. I know it gets weird and probably awkward. I apologize for that. I really do. I don't mean to be like that, and I hope you guys can forgive me, man, because I don't really want to be like that. It's just kind of like how I am. And I know that sounds like a really sad ass excuse, but I'm trying to not be like that. But it's just kind of like my mind gets really fixated on certain things, and it's hard to just relax totally. Like, I'm having fun now, but when I say but I'm having fun now, but there are still little things little nuances that kind of are a part of me that just get to me, and it's hard to totally relax. Yeah, so I don't know what I want to play. I don't know. It's like I'm having a blast, but I don't know. It's crazy. Like, I'm having a really fun time, man. Like, to me, it's just like, I'm relaxed, I can game, I'm listening to music. Like, it doesn't get any better than this for me, man. I love it. It's like I got this, like, peace and quiet. Like, everything's going good. I'm playing different games. Like, I'm really excited. I got Detroit Become Human. I played a little bit of Dead Space. It's like part of me wants, I don't know how to explain it. Like, part of me wants to play, but part of me just wants to just kind of watch some TV and get something to eat. So right now I'm just kind of thinking to myself what I want to do. Like right now, like my mind just kind of like, my mind's relaxed, but I just got my mind on so many different things, you know? And I'm just trying to get it back to like neutral so then I can play a game and just relax, you know? And it's really hard to get like that sometimes. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I just get like I said, I'm just trying to take it, you know, just take it slow and not get too. I don't want to say like. I try to take things like I get really excited at certain times, but I think that's a bad thing because like it's like my like I get way up here, like I feel good, I feel happy, and I don't like to be way up there because I just get so used to being up there that if I'm not always that happy, I get down. So I'm trying to like learn to become excited and in a good mood, even though when things aren't going crazy, you know, even when things are chill and relaxed. And it's hard to do that sometimes because I'm not always like that. Like, I wonder what this game is like, man. Dang, everybody has the thumbs up with this game. Lacking depth. I don't know. I just want to. I know, guys, I'm not the most entertaining person to watch, but I love you guys, man. And when I get back to working a lot, man, I'm definitely going to be showing you guys that I appreciate everything you guys do, man. Because, you know, guys are awesome, man. I love you guys. I don't know. Sometimes I get upset because I my stream doesn't go the way I want, and I just get upset at myself for making bad decisions. Like right now, I'm just relaxing, listening to music, just checking stuff out, and I know that's not entertaining, but just I don't know. It's something I like doing, I guess. Plus, I like the opportunity to possibly talk to people. I know some people just don't like the community and don't like me, and that part of me gets to me a little bit, even though I tell myself it doesn't. I know there's a lot of people who come to my streams. Well, I say a lot of people. I don't have a lot of people come to my streams, but I know there's people who do come to my streams sometimes who don't like me at all, and I can tell. And sometimes I wish at times I can try to make things right, even though people tell me to don't worry what people think. I do worry what people think because I want to make things right, If someone's not happy, I want them to know that I want to make things right, and I want them to have a good time. And I know over time I've just kind of went downhill, but I didn't mean to. It's like some things in my life improved, but other things didn't. And I just wish that certain people wouldn't have given up on me, but I guess that's just the way it is. But there's certain people in the community who have never given up on me, and those people, I love them, man. And that's why, like last week, I bought somebody in the community, I bought them Tekken 8, I know I mentioned that before, but I don't care. People who are lurking and people who don't know me, I want people to know that that's the type of person I am. I love helping people. I love doing things for people. That will never change. And as much as I love helping people and doing things for people, I do get upset sometimes when people just don't like being around me. I know I'm not, like I said, I know I'm not the funniest. I know I'm not the smartest. I know I do a lot of weird things. I don't mean to. I would give my left ring finger 2 fingers on my left hand if I could eliminate some of the anxiety and depression I go through. I really would. But I'm always going to remember the things and the people who stuck with me, man. I will always remember that. And I'll also remember the people who just didn't give a shit about me. I still won't. Sorry, I'm making myself upset. God, I'm making myself upset. Wonder if I should try the Frostpunk, man. Part of me wants to try it out. I think I was given this game. I think I got it for free. God, that's crazy. That game is so big. If you guys are lurking, what game do you think I should try out, man? You guys have any suggestions? Because I kind of want to play all of these, to be honest. Like, if you guys are lurking or something, feel free to suggest a game. I don't know. I think I'm gonna pick up a. I think next time I stream I'm gonna play some Frostpunk, dude. I want to try that game. I know that game's gonna take like probably a good hour getting into. Can at least figure it out. I know. Like I said, guys, I'm sorry. I know sometimes my streams kind of go off kilter and off beat. I don't mean for them to be. I just get... You know, I don't socialize with a lot of people, so it's just... It's nice to be on stream and just be able to talk. I'm gonna work on getting better. At least, even if I don't get better at my nuances and kind of the weird things I do, at least get better at my relaxing and just being more being more like just chill, for lack of a better word. I got an appointment tomorrow, and kind of that's on my mind too. So, but I think when I get back from my appointment, I want to play. I'm gonna play some Frostpunk, some Cyberpunk. I know Call of Duty is having a bunch of issues. It's just really hard sometimes to totally forget about what I'm doing or like forget about the way I've used to be, and I think I've improved over time. I think there's still a lot I need to work on. I think I'm gonna stop and just get something to eat. I'm gonna get better, man. I promise you guys I'm gonna get better. And this community is gonna blow up, and when it does, man, I'm telling you, I'm gonna start throwing around stuff, giving away more stuff, and just helping people. And when I'm in a good mood and people like being here, it just makes me want to do more. It's crazy. I don't know, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just a little... Yeah. I'm feeling good, man, but I'm just gonna sit back and really think about things I've been doing and figure stuff out. Maybe pick up a couple games and really take a good look at everything. Because I mentioned this the other day, well, earlier today, I mean, and I got a little emotional, but I mentioned that I maybe thought about not streaming anymore. Not because I don't like it, because I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite things to do in the world. It really is. I love it. Gaming and streaming, it's the best thing. I love it so much. But I thought maybe as much as I love it, maybe it's the reason I'm the way I am, you know? Like, I'm putting myself in a position to be disappointed, and it's kind of sticking with me. Even though I'm not disappointed, but maybe deep down I have some expectations that I'm nowhere near meeting them. You know, kind of like, I like the way the community is, but I always want it to get better and bigger and more exciting. And I'll be honest with you, I've failed at that. I have failed at that. There's no way around it, man. I have failed at that. I have totally dropped the ball on all those things. While the community is exciting and I love it, there's a lot of stuff I haven't done. You know, I haven't made it bigger. I haven't made it better, more exciting. And part of that has stuck with me. I wanna do that and make things right, but I know nobody really, and I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me, but I know nobody really wouldn't care if I streamed or not. You know, it's not like, you know, I always want to, but there's a part of me that's like, just because I like to do it and it's one of my favorite things to do, maybe it's not the best thing for me. You know? So I just want you guys to know that I love you guys, man. And I don't mean to be like this. I'm sorry. Just so much on my mind right now. Thank you for the follow, Jeeve. I appreciate that, brother. I really do, man. Thank you. It means a lot. Just to recap, y'all. Like, I love you guys, man. I'm having a blast. I'm enjoying this. You know what? If you're new or you're not, you guys all probably know I work a lot. Like a shit ton. You guys probably know that I live alone, and Dory's everything I love about this world, and she means everything to me. Some people may not know this. I know I told some people before, but the last 5 or 6 years I've spent the holidays alone. Thank you, Jeeve. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for the follow, man. But one thing I want you guys to know, you know I mentioned my anxiety and my depression and stuff like that, and I never want anybody to feel sorry for me. I just want people to understand what I'm going through. I don't want people to ever feel sorry for me, but you know, a lot of you guys know that I'm originally from Michigan, and that's where all my family is, and I'm living in Florida. And even though I broke up with my girlfriend last year, and we were together for like 7 or 8 years, after the first 2-3 years we were dating, everything started going to shit. And there were multiple holidays and birthdays that we didn't even see each other. There was actually a time span of like 8 months I'd never seen her. I didn't see her. And she lives like 10 minutes away. And that's how bad my depression can be. Point is, and I mentioned this earlier, how I like to stream and interact with people. The last 5 or 6 years, I have spent every single major holiday alone. While it doesn't hurt me as much as it probably would, as you may think, it does really have an impact on the way I think. And you know, sitting home, I mean, I text my family, because a lot of times my depression's so bad I don't even want to call them. But I cry out to them, and I tell them I love them so much that they mean everything to me. I want them to know that, and I want them to know that when I don't call them, it's not because I don't love them, I don't think about them. My anxiety, my depression is just so bad that it gets crippling, you know. And I'm taking medicine for it to get better. But sometimes I think I need to get better at trying harder. It was so hard. When I grow up, I have 2 younger brothers. And we did brother fights and we fought each other and call each other names. But as we got older, dude, I love my brothers, man. And my youngest brother, he has a son, my nephew. And my depression and anxiety is so bad, I try to get myself to go see him. One thing people don't know is sometimes I sleep on that couch right there and I cry out, wanting to feel better. There'd be times I'm talking to my grandma, who's my best friend, and I remember I'd say stuff like, I don't want to be alive anymore and I hate myself. And I know people on stream have heard me say that. And at the time, it may seem like a throwaway comment. It may seem like a throwaway comment, but I promise you, it hurts me inside when I think like that. You know, it's crazy because I try to think back. How did I get to be that type of person? You know, because I wasn't always a really giving or nice person. I used to be a really mean person. Only because inside I was hurting. And I'm not making an excuse for it. There are no excuses. But I tried to mask the way I felt by not being kind to others. And I'm sorry. But now I want to make things right. I want people to know that I love them. I know when I buy stuff for people that's nice and all, but that's all meaningless in the grand scheme of things. I love you guys, man. You know, when I've done it recently, but when I'm on stream or talking to a family member, and even on Facebook sometimes I say, I don't want to be alive, I hate myself. There are times I go back and I think to myself, what happened for me to get to this point? What happened for me to get to this point? What did I do? What happened? I never thought in my wildest dreams I'd ever get like that. Sometimes in the comfort of my own home, I think to myself, I try to forget those things, but I tend to think about the way I act and the way I've been. And I try to move on from them, but I also try to think about them like, why? Why do I get like that? Like right now, I just want to game and play. And I'm really trying to break the mold and try games that I bought that I just never got around to playing. Not because I don't have time. Well, I don't have a lot of time, but just because it's weird. It's like I just starting a new game just overwhelming sometimes. I just want people to know that I love you guys, and I want people to just understand me with my nuances and my mannerisms and my OCD, and I promise you I don't mean to do any of that. I just... Oh, man. I love everything you guys have done for me. You've given me and Dory so much joy. And like I mentioned this morning, like how much I love streaming, I started to cry a little bit because I thought to myself, why would I stop something I love doing so much? Sorry, I saw a reflection outside. Why would I stop something I love doing so much? And I thought maybe it was bringing me disappointment. Because as I mentioned a few minutes ago, well, 10 minutes ago, you know, I failed at a lot of things I wanted to achieve through streaming. Failed. Making the community more fun, better. I failed at all that. And I think sometimes when I stream, I don't know where to begin. Anyways, I know nobody wants to listen to me talk. I want to get something to eat, but I promise you, all these games, let me show you. All these games I'm gonna end up playing. I'm gonna try to finish Dying Light 2. I'm gonna play Frostpunk. I'm gonna get back into God of War, Dead Space, Detroit Become Human, Cyberpunk. All these games will be getting some playtime. I just wanna, yeah. Let me preheat the oven, and I'll say goodbye to you guys. I really hope you guys are okay with everything, and you're happy, and you love being part of the community. And if there's anything I can do to make it right, let me know. You guys know I'll do my best. I know I hate it when it's about money, and I know that doesn't solve anything in the long term. But if I can help somebody, if I can give them a little joy, I'll do that. But at the end of the day, I want to be your friend, man. I want you guys to be my friend. 'Cause I don't have any friends but you guys. Yeah, I want to share one other private thing with you guys before I head off. Hold on. Good. It's Chex Mix. God, I can't pronounce my X's for the life of me. I think it's from having braces for so long. But it's called Muddy Buddies. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of that. But it's flavored like the Pillsbury Funfetti frosting. good as hell. But I just want you guys to know that I want you. I know I mentioned the last time I mentioned this probably like a few months ago. As much shit as we give away on this stream, and as much as I talk about the things I struggle with, my issues, at the end of the day, I just want this. I want this community to be about gaming. I really do. And even though I'm trash at a lot of the games I play, I think that can be changed. I do think that can be changed. It's like when I stream, I try to do, I mean, I'm not saying this to glorify anything, but I try to do too much. But I just want you guys to know that I love you guys, and you know, one thing I would kill for, well, that's a metaphor, I wouldn't kill for anything, but one thing I would kill for is, said it again, having a just chatting stream, or even a chill gaming stream. It's like having 4 people just sitting talking in the stream. You know how awesome that would make me feel? Just having, like, even if it was 3 people. Shit, even if it was 2 people. Even if it was just, you know, a few people in the stream just talking and having a good time. That would blow my mind. I remember the first time when it happened, when I was playing, and I think I only had like 5 viewers or something. It was like 4, but and it just blew me away, dude. I remember in my heart. I remember actually I cried after the stream because I was so excited. But I was playing a game. I think I was playing Division 2, and what happened was 2 of the people, I forgot who it was, I think one of them was Maddie. But anyways, 2 people in the stream, or 3 people, they started talking. And it was the first time ever that 2 or 3 people started talking in the stream to each other and not about me. Prior to that, everything that was said was a question to me or a comment to me. One of the things before I started streaming that I always used to love is, or when I see other streamers, is when I would see like 2 or 3 people having a conversation in someone else's stream. It was kind of like, you know, it's kind of like throwing a party, but instead of everyone paying attention to me, they're having fun themselves. And I always told myself, man, that's the dream, dude. Sounds silly as hell, because I know I'll never have a big community or anything like that, or like some crazy chat or anything like that. But watching streamers have, like, you know, lots of viewers, but not the lots of viewers part, but watching a couple people have a conversation in a chat without directing anything towards the actual streamer, you know, it was like, wow, that's really cool, man. You know, that's like, it's like these people are not only hanging out here, but they're having a conversation amongst themselves. Meaning, I created a community of people that like to be around each other. I'm sorry for getting so emotional. I don't have nobody to talk to or anything. I don't have anybody to share in my successes, and that's okay. I choose that. But for whatever reason on stream, I tell you guys everything how it is. everything I go through. And I try not to make it seem like a psychology session. I really don't. But I just feel comfortable telling you guys the way things are and the way I am. But in that stream, when two people were, it was just like, it was a quick thing. They were talking about a game or something. And I'll never forget that. It was just so cool because it's like, you know, there's 3 people hanging out in my stream. 2 of those people feel comfortable to have a conversation amongst themselves. That brought me so much joy, man. It was one of the best feelings ever. That was better than getting my gaming PC. That was better than getting my current job. Better than getting my taxes back. It's better than getting any of that stuff, man. And I remember when I ended the stream, I posted it on Facebook. I think I texted my grandma. And at the time, it didn't really hit me. I just was like, "Grandma, hey," you know. She doesn't really know. She knows about that I stream, but she doesn't know how it all works. And she's my best friend. I love her to death. She is somebody who I'd kill for, though. In a heartbeat. But I told her, and she's like, "Oh, that's cool." And I'll never forget. Food tasted better that night. Everything was just amazing, man. And I don't know. I just want you guys to know that I love you guys, man. And it was just an awesome feeling. What's up, Wolf? I'm just kind of talking about some things about what I've been going through and some struggles. Just some things I'm looking forward to doing and changing, and things aren't really the best with me right now, but I love every bit of this. Whatever this is right now, I love it. Even though my life has had some crazy ups and downs, man. Whenever I stream, I just love it. Well, I just have a lot of things that I've been thinking about. I don't want to bore you and regurgitate everything, but I'll just give you a couple highlights real quick, and then I was gonna end my stream. But one of the things is I was a little upset at myself because, you know, I've been saying for the last few months, probably last year, I've been wanting to try to improve on the community, and I failed at that. I failed. I haven't made it a better community. I haven't made it bigger. I haven't made it exciting. And I failed at that. And I also talked about how, as much as I love streaming, and I've been doing it probably for about 3-4 years, you know. I've never averaged like more than like 4 or 5 viewers a stream, you know. I'm just not that type of streamer, but I love it from the bottom of my heart. And I work a lot, so I don't get a chance to game and stream as much as most people. And every time I game, I stream. So I never game and not stream. It's just it's fun doing both for me. But I work like 50 hours a week, 55, sometimes more, and so I don't get a lot of time to stream. And I'm okay with that because every time I stream, it makes it that much sweeter. But I told myself, as much as I love this, and back in the day when I was partying on drugs, it's kind of similar. I like to do those things back in the day. Now I don't do any of that. But with streaming, even though I love it, even though it's one of my favorite things, should I stop doing it? You know, because even though I love it and it's one of my favorite things and I enjoy doing it, is it setting me up to be upset? Because, you know, even though I'm happy with the way things are, even when I have like one viewer on the stream, that is totally fine for me, or no viewer. Like, I'm fine with that because I have a Discord community, I have people that love being here. But internally, there's something that maybe, you know, part of me wants to make the stream more fun and more exciting for people, and I don't have an answer for that. And I think maybe that every time I stream, I think there's going to be a change in that, and kind of set myself up for failure. And I was getting sad a little bit because I was like, you know, I can't fathom not gaming and streaming no more. I love it too much, the people I've met, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's the best thing for me. And so, but I love it so much that I can't foresee that, but I wanted to consider that. And it just made me really sad. And then every now and then on stream, I just think about, you know, I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me, but, you know, I work a lot, and, you know, I won't go too much into it, but I'm like a homebody and I like my peace and quiet. I keep in touch with my family, but for the last 6 or 7 years, even on holidays and birthdays, and I'm alone. Even when I was dating somebody, the last 4 or 5 years we were dating, there were stretches of 2, 3, 4 months we wouldn't see each other. We only lived 10 miles away from each other. And she thought maybe, I don't think she ever fully understood why, but it was because my anxiety and my depression, and I'm not blaming that, but all these feelings I was going through just wanted me to be alone. And like the last 4 or 5 Christmas holidays I spent alone. You know? And a lot of times when I game, actually, I always have a lot of thoughts running through my mind, and I just feel comfortable doing this. The only time, like when I'm working, and I mentioned this before, so when I work in a warehouse. Anytime I talk to anybody is about work-related stuff. If anybody starts talking to me about stuff not work-related, I keep it short and sweet. I try to make it known. Here, let me put this pizza in. Now I'm going to tell you this, and then I'm going to end the stream. But I want to share this with you. 1 second. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up, y'all. Ah. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Hold up, this pizza. Alright. Hey Siri, what time is it?
It's 12:17 a.m.
Hey Siri, set an alarm for 12:37 a.m.
Your alarm is set for 12:37 a.m. later today.
I'm sorry about that. The pizza I had thaw in the refrigerator for 4 days, so it wasn't frozen. The instructions told me to put it on the on the oven rack, no pan, and the pizza was really it wasn't frozen anymore. And I felt like if I put it on the oven rack, that it just wouldn't work out like that. Like it would, maybe it would have hold, but I wanted to put it on a pan. Hopefully it'll still cook. The instructions allow you to thaw it before you put it in the oven. You can thaw it over for a day, and you have 5 days to cook it, or you can cook it while it's frozen. And 9 times out of 10, a frozen pizza, it goes from the freezer to the oven. But this particular brand, it allows you to thaw it first, and I wanted to try that. And normally when it goes from freezer to oven, and it doesn't, you don't put a pan on it, you don't put it in a pan, it's fine. But it just felt really like, it almost felt like it was going to fall apart because it's been thawing for the last 4 days. But anyways, what I was saying is, you know, I work a lot when I talk to people at work about work. If it's not work related, a lot of my conversations are short. And it's not because I don't want to talk to people. It's not because I don't like talking to people. It's what's up, Zoe? A lot of times it's just I just want to do the work, you know. I have a good reputation where I work. I love where I work. In April, I've been there for 7 years. And a lot of people quit at my job. A lot of people lose their jobs, various reasons. And I've worked my way up where I got a really nice job. You know, I work in sanitation, which is, it's a department of like 8 people in a warehouse that has 3 shifts of 800 people total that work there. So it's a very easy job, pays good, I love it. It's kind of, you know, I'm trusted with it. Anyways, when I'm at work, I don't really like small talk with people, you know. I just like to talk about work, and when it turns casual, usually I just, you know, just as I feel like a lot of times people talk to me not because they want to, because they just don't want to work. You know, they like to talk, which is okay, but a lot of times I'm focused on work, and it makes the day go by, and plus it's just making myself better at my job. But I don't know. I just feel like, I felt good, but now I just feel down because, you know, I was playing a couple games, and now I'm just a little, I don't know. I get like this, man. I've been just struggling with a lot of different emotions, and, you know, like I finally, like earlier when I started to stream, I was streaming, and 5 minutes into the stream, I started putting myself down, and I just feel like certain people, my mind's just racing now, and I'm going through a lot of stuff, and I want a game, but I got work in the morning, I'm hungry, and part of me is upset at myself because I haven't really done anything to improve the community or make it better. You know, the only thing I've really done is bought people things, and but I wanna make it a fun community where people want to hang out, not a place where people just want to stop and say hi and not want to be here. And I guess I'm mad at myself for not doing that. I know people don't like to hang out here, and I'm sorry. I do feel like at one point it will get like that. I don't know when. Like I mentioned before, pretty sure there's people in the community who they like being here, but there's also people who really don't care about being here, and that just, even though I shouldn't care what people think, that hurts me. I don't know. I'm sorry for my range of emotions. I apologize for that. But I was feeling good all stream, and now it's like, I'm about to eat, and I need some sleep, and I want a game, I want to play, and I want to have fun. I just feel like I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me, but I feel like I failed, and I fucked up, and I screwed up, and I'm sorry. I'll never dislike anybody or treat anybody different for not wanting to be here. If ever the community changes and it gets more upbeat, I'll never get mad at people for, coming by when before they never came by. I'll never do that. But it's just, I'm just mad at myself. Anyways, I'll be quiet. I love you guys, man. I'm sorry for just everything. I know this last year and a half has been a roller coaster ride from heaven to hell. And I'm sorry. A lot of you guys see me at my absolute worst. I don't mean to be like that. I really don't. And I do want to play newer games, and I want to have fun. And I just struggle a little bit with my anxiety, and again, I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me. I don't want no one to donate or sub. I don't care about any of that stuff. I just want people to know that I love you guys, and I want people to just enjoy being here. But I just feel bad, and now I feel down, and I'm just gonna end the stream so I don't make myself look like a fool any more than I've already done that. It's just there's so much on my mind and so much I want to do, but I just feel like I really messed up. Just the whole idea that people don't want to be here is hard for me. It's just hard to accept that there's people in the community who might really enjoy it when I play or stream, but deep down I know that they don't like being here because it's boring, it's not fun, because I'm not a streamer who has any real talents, and I'm not like funny, and it's not really upbeat here, I try my hardest to hide that, but I just can't. It's really hard to do that. Well, the thing is, and I mentioned this earlier, I don't know how long you've been lurking today, but I love streaming. It's one of my favorite things to do. You know, there's multiple reasons why I love it. I love the game. I love the interaction. I love the opportunity to possibly meet new people. There's so many cool things about it. I can express myself, my emotions, even though most people don't want to hear that. They want to see gameplay. They don't want to. They watch streams to escape from reality, not, you know, not hear someone else's reality of their own life. But I considered, and I'll just keep this short, but as much as I love streaming, as much as I like it, I considered no longer doing it anymore. And it made me sad, man, because I never thought I would ever think like that. But the reason I thought that, and the reason I just considered it, is because even though I like it and I love it and I look forward to it, maybe deep down it's giving me disappointment. You know, maybe it's disappointing me in a way that is one of the reasons why I'm disappointed. Like, almost like you said, like, I don't owe anybody nothing. And even though I am pleased with everything about the community, nothing has to get better or improve, but I want to make it better because I know you guys would love it better. And it's not that I don't want to make it better any other reason. I want to make it better because it's just funner. It's better when it's bigger and more exciting, and I know you guys would love that. But I think I set unrealistic expectations. You know, like something simple like improve every stream. Well, you could argue that I haven't improved every stream. Maybe some streams, but a lot of streams I probably went backwards. Not because I didn't learn from my mistakes, it's hard. I'm not saying I'm totally impulsive, but it's just when I feel the anxiety and stress, it's hard to just totally switch it off. And it's hard to hide it. I probably could hide it if I tried hard enough, but that would take a lot of energy, and if I did, you guys would see right through it. You guys would know something's wrong. So I just choose to express myself. And I know that's not usually anything anybody wants to hear, but, and I don't mean to sound selfish saying this, but it does help me a little bit. With all that being said, I want the community to just be about gaming. Like, that's what I want it to be. I don't want it to be about, I mean, I know I have the hashtag mental health, and it's because I want to be able to encourage people who are struggling to come by, and that's why no matter how they interact, no matter how they bring them, no matter what they say or do, they will never get banned or blocked or anything like that. I don't care what they say. I don't care what you say. It just, no. When people are struggling, sometimes people can't contain themselves, and that's okay. But, you know, I want it to be about gaming, you know? That's what I want the community to be about. And good gaming at that. Or at least gaming where there's effort put in. And I know sometimes I trail off and I get into a tangent. I don't mean to. But to be honest, a lot of it's just because I don't have anywhere else to really express myself. Expressing myself on a Facebook post or an Instagram post or Twitter is not the same. Because it's not like real time, you know. It's like you say how you feel, but then people comment. And on my stuff, nobody really comments on stuff like, I mean, every now and then. But it's usually the same 5 people. And it's kind of like on my social media, there's people who've unfriended me, and people have told me they're gonna unfriend me because they think I'm negative. It's the same reason why people have told me in this community they don't want to be a part of it anymore, even though they like me and they wish the best for me. they think I'm negative all the time. I'll never forget how that made me feel. Ever there was a worst moment during streaming, that was one of them. This is one of the few times when I know I did something wrong and I didn't mean it and I couldn't resolve it and I couldn't make it right because that person made the decision they don't want to be here anymore. Let me see real quick if that pizza's done. I'll let it go for another 4 minutes. Yeah. And I just read your comment. Sometimes when I'm talking, sometimes I don't read comments while I'm talking just because I don't want to lose my train of thought. I think if I was a more social person, I definitely know that if I had more free time, I would actually game and not stream. But because I don't, I bundle them together. So I don't experience gaming without streaming. You know, it's just something one and the same. Obviously, I wasn't always like that. You know, there was a time when I never streamed and all I did was game. But I do think too that if I was more social, like if I had friends and groups of people that I hung out with outside of the gaming sphere, like Discord or whatever, like in real life, I do feel like that I would be I do feel like gaming would have a different impact. I don't feel like gaming and streaming would have the same impact. I feel like if I had that in my life, and I don't even think this is necessarily a better thing. It seems better, but I think there's some drawbacks to it. I don't think I would be as passionate about the gaming and streaming as I am now. I think it'd be like, hey, I'm gonna stream tonight. Okay. I know for a fact too, if I had like outside friends, I know for a fact you guys probably would never know most of my personal life. You know, because to me it would just be just gaming. But the drawback to that is I don't think it would have any meaning to me other than fun. You know, I sure as hell want to do stuff for people. But I think the reason I do all those things is you guys just mean something to me. But I get what you're saying. And real quick, you know, I think I've mentioned this to you before and you probably remember. But when I game, or like when I talk to people, I like talking to people. Like, the reason I like streaming so much is I can talk to people but be in my own bubble, my own area. It's the same thing when I go out. When I go out, I love being around people, but I don't always necessarily interacting with people. Or I like interacting with people, but I don't always necessarily like having full-fledged conversations with people. Unless it feels natural or it's something that's like not just to pass time. When people want to talk just to pass time, or if I feel they just don't want to talk, but they're doing it anyways for whatever reason, it just doesn't feel comfortable to me. I read this on a Tinder profile, and it. Here, let me get the piece out. Hey Siri, turn off the alarm. So, one thing real quick. I'm gonna eat this pizza. And I love you, man. I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to me. I read on a Tinder profile, and I finally found a way to describe who I am. And it's actually it's a people are like this. And not only am I considered a homebody, but this girl said that she's a homebody and she likes her peace and quiet. And I was like, man, that's me. And when this guy came to fix my water heater, him and his coworker, he saw my PC setup. He's like, are you a gamer or streamer? And I told him, yeah. And then I just told him how I struggle with anxiety and how why I do it. How I used to party and do all these things, and how I went from one end of the spectrum to the other. And I told him, I was like, I don't know how to explain it, but I used to party and do all these things, and now I don't want to do really much of anything, and I just want to live a routine life, and I love that. I love that. What most people consider exciting when they go on trips, that's how I feel when my life is routine. Anyways, I was telling him that, and I stopped, and he said, it's because you're at peace. And that hit home for me. When he said that, it was so true. It was like all the hectic and chaos that my life used to be, that I used to love. I don't love that anymore. I love the peace and quiet. However, with that being said, that's not all the time. I love almost like organized chaos, like where I live right across from the University of Florida, it's a busy area. But I don't have roommates. And I live in a quiet condo complex, so I don't have to worry about crazy parties and stuff. But I can walk out of the complex. I'm right on a semi-main road, and I can walk a quarter mile, half a mile, and I'm right by the university. Now, is it total mayhem and craziness all the time? No, but there's a lot of people over there, and I like listening to music and being around people. And I didn't mean to veer off too much, but that's kind of, the whole homebody, peace and quiet that describes me, but it doesn't mean it's what I like to be all the time. And when I'm sitting down eating or relaxing at home, I keep telling myself I want to meet people, I want to go out. But I just tell myself I just would rather just relax. Like, I've done a lot of stuff and I work, and so having that balance between doing nothing, relaxing and being active when I'm working 40, 50 hours a week at my job, I think I'm still trying to figure that part out. But you have to tell me about, I grew up with a friend who was really into golfing. I never got into it. He would never let me use his clubs, and I never owned a pair. My dad had a set, but they were some junky ass clubs, and I didn't want to use them. I think I've been to a driving range like twice in my entire life, and that was a joke. But you have to share your experience with that, man. Because I got my degree, my bachelor's degree in sports management, so I'm a huge sports guy. A lot of people don't know that in this community, but my degree, yes, is actually from an actual university, Central Michigan University. People say, well, why don't you do that? Well, I actually like what I'm doing now, and I like to have that as an option. Plus, when I met somebody, it kind of kept me here, but I'm okay with that. I didn't want to just chase any job that was in my field and ignore everything else that's going on in my life. I didn't want to do that. I'm glad I didn't, because I probably would have never streamed and met you guys, I'd be doing that. There's a cool feeling that when you have a degree in one thing, but then you also find something else you love to do, and you have that job. To me, that's an awesome feeling. And I don't know why I'm a mid on. It feels comfortable. But I love you guys. I'm going to eat, relax. All these games that we're looking at, I'm going to end up playing them. I promise you. I just don't want you guys to be mad or upset with me because I haven't made the community better. I don't want you guys to think that I say a bunch of cool things because it's what sounds nice, but I don't mean it. I don't ever want to be that person. I just want you guys to know that I care about you guys, and if there's anything I can do to show you that, let me know, and I'll try my best. And one other thing too, like, just if you ever, one thing that I'm really working on is, like, I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow morning, so like it's really hard just to relax this entire night, just because I know I gotta wake up in the morning. I don't know why. It's the same with work. When I have to work Friday morning, when it hits Thursday, like after 3 o'clock, it's hard to just relax, only because I know I have to go to sleep at some point. And it's just totally hard to go 100% relax mode. So, something I'm working on. I know it's weird, but anyways, I'm gonna get some pizza. I love you guys. Zoe, everybody, you guys are awesome. Thank you guys. Jeeve, thanks for the follow, and everybody, Nick, Vic, everybody, Mirko, I love you guys, and we'll make things right. I'm gonna clean up my area here, cut my pizza, eat, relax, and I'll see you guys in the next one. You guys are awesome. Thank you for everything. Take care, y'all. Peace.